Hello class, today we're on 5.3 intercepts of rational functions. So when I say intercepts, I really just mean x and y intercepts, right? Where it crosses the x-axis, where it crosses the y-axis. And we're going to be using Desmos to find the x and y intercepts of rational functions. So see, we have a rational function here. You can see these are the x-intercepts in green, and then in blue I have the y-intercept. So think about it. There could be more than one x-intercept. That's okay, but there can't be more than one y-intercept. Because if there's more than one y-intercept, then it ceases to be a function, right? It needs to pass that vertical line test, if you remember that. So be careful there. There's only one there's only one y-intercept, but there may be more than one x-intercept. So let's go ahead and look at some examples and use Desmos to figure this out. So our first function, we have f of x equals x minus 2 divided by x plus 3 times x minus 1. And let's see. Here's the function. And what's nice about Desmos is that if you click the function, it's going to give you important points on the function. Notice let me zoom in a little. Notice it gives us these little dots here. These dots, it gives us the x and y intercept, but it also gives us the minimums and maximums, right? Minimum, maximum meaning the highest point of a function in the area or the lowest point of a function in the area. For instance, this dot right here on the right is the y-intercept, but this one on the left is the minimum, because notice it goes up on both sides. So that's what we call a minimum. If it was going down on both sides like that, it would be a maximum point. But we're just looking at the x and y intercepts. We'll look at the mins and maxes tomorrow. So let's see, what are our x and y intercepts? Well, let's start with the y-intercept. That's the one on the right. So we're looking at our y value here for our y-intercept. So that's going to be 2/3 or 0.667. So our y-intercept is y equals 0.667. And then our x-intercept, let's look for those. Now I see one right here right away, but let's see if there's one on the left. I think this just approaches 0 but never touches it. Let's see. Yes, this is going to be negative forever. If you notice, the y value is negative, meaning it hasn't crossed the x-axis yet. So it looks like our only x-intercept here is at 2. This one up here is a maximum. It doesn't really look like it, but it is. It's just so flat. So our x-intercept is x equals 2, and that's all we're doing. So let's take a look at a few more examples here. I have graphed this function here, f of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 4 divided by x squared minus 4x plus 1. So here I have it in blue. And let's see here. Let's zoom out. Looks like, this one looks like it doesn't cross the x-axis at all, does it? No, it doesn't. But we do have a y-intercept, I believe. Ever so slightly, yes we do. So the y-intercept is this point right here at 4, so y equals 4. And x-intercepts, there aren't any. So you can put NA or you can put no intercepts, something like that. Yeah, okay, let's go on to the next one. So now we're looking at this one on the bottom here. This x squared minus 3x minus 2 divided by x plus 4. And we zoom out here. It looks like one of these with the oblique asymptote, right? This is the one where the asymptote goes diagonally. Well, let's start with our y-intercept. So it looks like our y-intercept is right here. So that's going to be negative 0.5. So y equals negative 0.5. And let's take a look at some x-intercepts. So let's look at this section to the left here. It looks like this left-hand section doesn't touch the x-axis. So the only x-intercepts are, oh, didn't mean to do that. The only x-intercepts are right here and right here. This is our y-intercept, and this is our minimum right here. So here, our x-intercepts, x equals negative 0.562, and x equals, what's this one? 3.562. Just like that. And then we got one example here. So we have x minus 2 over x plus 4. I graphed this one for us. Aha, okay. So it looks like this one, if we go to the left, it approaches 0 but never actually crosses that axis. So we're good over there. So it looks like our only two intercepts are right here and right there, those two. So let's start with our y. Our y is negative 0.5. And our x-intercept is at 2. And that's it. So that's using Desmos to find x and y intercepts. Very easy, straightforward. Gotta love Desmos. So that's all I have for y'all today. Get started on the worksheet. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.